Yeah, I mean, just really happy and proud of them, and you know, they in a lot of ways they deserved it. As I told them in the locker room, you know, a handful of weeks ago, 6 weeks ago or so, everyone wrote everyone in this program off, and there was just kind of a nastiness around it, but they stuck together. They continued to work. They went and wanted some tough venues. They had some great wins here at home, and they're playing for each other. And that's why I think they're having as much fun as they are, and they're having a good little run right now. But you know, there's a lot of things to be proud about tonight. A lot of things to be proud about so far in the conference season with one game left. But these guys know that they'll enjoy it tonight, and they can enjoy it tomorrow on an off day. But when we get back Thursday, it'll be with a great intent to get ready for Reno.
Kev, they're going to talk about his shot, DJ's shot, the free throws, but they tried to hound him all night, and he stayed with it the entire time. Can you talk about that and how he handled what they tried to do to him?
Yeah, I mean, going into the prep for San Diego State, I think, you know, it starts when you start talking offensively. It starts with Butler and Trammell and just the way they guard the ball and how they're just elite. I mean, maybe two of the best, or they are two of the best undoubtedly in the country at just being a pest and guarding the ball and making it difficult. And he did a great job. I mean, he played, you know, 36 and a half minutes, almost 37 minutes. He had a little bit of a rougher first half turnover-wise, but second half he made some really good plays. Obviously made a big shot, but getting down into the paint, keeping us under control, you know, keeping our spacing where it needed to be, and what turned out to be you know, when you play San Diego State shooting 40%, you know, that's usually nothing to brag about or be proud about, but going against their defense, I think you know, we're going to look back and see a lot of great looks, but again, everything offensively starts and ends with DJ.
You went with Whaley on Lady for the most part, and can you talk about his defensive effort and how that played into your overall defensive game that you had?
No, it was unbelievable. It was the reason defensively. Obviously, I haven't watched the film yet, but the way he battled him, the way he held his ground. I mean, that's two large humans, you know, playing basketball and with a lot of physicality, and they both do it, I believe, in the way the game is supposed to be played. They don't grab and hold. They move with their legs and their hips, and they do a great job of using their athleticism at that size. But obviously, after just reading the stat sheet, he did an unbelievable job, and undoubtedly we wouldn't have had a chance to win that game had he not played on Lady the way he did.
Can you just tell me about what this group of seniors has done for the program, and how did this senior night feel for you as a whole?
Yeah, I think that, you know, senior night's a little tough because your rhythm's different. You know, as a coach, your concern is the rhythm's thrown off. You know, the seniors realizing it's your last home game. Those type of thoughts that can be distract you a little bit from a normal home game. But I thought the way the crowd came out tonight, I thought the way the crowd has progressed over the last month and a half is a testament to just how well they've been playing, how hard they've been playing for the UNLV jersey, and I made sure to point that out to them in the locker room. There's a lot of happy people in the Thomas and Mack right now, and they're, of course, the reason why. They've propelled this program a step forward, and they've had so far, of course, there's one game left, but a really good conference season.
You guys have had some big wins against other ranked teams, but does this one feel different given how you guys came back and held them off, and, you know, the history between these two teams?
I think, you know, it might just be a little bit different because yeah, there's a I mean, I don't want to say reputation, but there's kind of an aura around San Diego State of confidence, you know, that they play with, and they show, and that's something that makes teams also hard. It's a skill, you know, it's a skill that comes from, you know, 20 years of being really good as a program. And so of course, San Diego State went with their run last year and how much success they've had in the Mountain West. It's a little bit different, but at the same time, the prep was the same. You know, it's another really good team, you know, elite in a lot of categories, but certainly the most physical team that we've played all year. And so those teams can be hard to prepare for because you're either going to go fight and battle or you're not. And it doesn't come down to plays and you know, X's and O's. It comes down to being tough, being ready, and doing the winning plays that you have to make, which guys did a good job of that tonight.
Coach, this entire arena was on their feet for the final 2 minutes of this game. To watch DJ do what he did tonight was really special. Can you talk about how he's the future of your program, and he's only 18 years old? Yeah, I mean, he is the point guard of this program, a freshman at that. So, of course, for his career, there's a very bright future, and of course, with the Runnin Rebel program, there's a bright future ahead for him. But the progress he's made, like we've talked about, never too high, never too low. Plays great. He's still going to be in tomorrow. Doesn't feel he played great. He's still going to be in tomorrow, kind of with the same demeanor, the same approach, and that's something that I think is what makes him great right now at his age. It's very tough to find an 18-year-old that's that level. But you know, it starts with his parents. They've you know, he's been that way for as long as we've been recruiting him, and they kind of have that, it's still that demeanor in him and that poise, and he's been obviously a great player for us from day one.
Coach, in the first half, you were able to build a 17-point lead, but obviously San Diego State kind of battled back to bring it within 5 before half. Was there a certain message to your team, or were you just kind of reinstating the confidence you have in them going into the half? The message stayed the same. It's going to be a 40-minute fight. Even, up 17, up 14 in a huddle, in a break, it was, guys, this is still going to be, this is a 40-minute fight. Keep playing hard, keep doing what you're doing, but, understand that, we didn't cut it to 5 up at San Diego State, but we had a chance, I believe, to cut it to 5 or 4. So we kind of made that same push up there. So there was a similar feeling. Theirs was obviously quicker. They went on a pretty quick run there, but guys knew it. They knew it was going to be a 40-minute fight, and they knew we were going to have to play well for 40 minutes. But, yeah, I mean, the difference in the game ended up being able to get that good start, which we really haven't been able to do against them.
Coach, with this big win against San Diego State, what's the message to the team now heading into Reno for your final game?
It's enjoy it tonight. Get your rest, eat well, get your treatment tomorrow with the day off. But the 2 days of prep for Reno have got to be the same as the 2 days of prep have been for every game that we played. And the guys are we're playing for something. We're going to our arch rival and up on their senior night. Still with a lot to play for, and guys know that. They've deserved it, they earned it, so they should be proud of that. But Thursday and Friday, again, it's going to be the same type of intent to get ready for a really good Reno team.
Thanks all.
All right, thanks guys.
We let our point guard rock out, and he saved us once again. So that's all it really was.
I mean, we just really wanted that game because, they got us earlier in the year, so we felt like we owed them one, so we just really wanted it more than them.
Keelan, I got a little emotional watching you tonight because we sat down and you told me, how important it is for you and your brother to make it back to the NCAA tournament and give this team your all. How emotional, how big is this win for this team tonight?
Well, this is huge. At the end of the day, we didn't start off the season where we wanted to, but we're finishing it out like how we want to. And as a senior, I just want to give all I got, and I see my freshmen giving all, everybody else giving all that they got. So that's all we can ask for, and it plays out in our favor. We're a scary team in this conference.
DJ, what does it mean to you to be a local Las Vegas native putting on a show tonight in front of your home crowd?
It means a lot because, the crowd we had tonight, it was great. It almost looked like when I was coming here as a little kid, coming to a Rebel game. So it was fun. It was a fun atmosphere tonight.
DJ, just what was the play call on that last shot that you got up? What were you looking
Let him work. That's the call. Let him work.
Coach wanted me to get the switch on Powell. I got the switch, I made my move, and they had the confidence in me to hit the shot, and I hit it.
And, being from here and, and UNLV and San Diego State's rivalry, does this win feel bigger given the success San Diego State's had and kind of having the UNLV's number lately?
It's crazy. I mean, I would be at these games like 10, 11 years old, watching these games, big-time games, and just seeing all the games over the years, and just to be in this moment now, be in this position, and I mean, it's crazy, yeah.
DJ, defensively, they hounded you every possession, backcourt, length of the court, very physical. How are you able to handle that, with all the minutes that you played and still able to deliver at the end?
My teammates. I was getting a little frustrated. Just dealing with all the contact and the physicality. They just kept telling me to keep my head, keep my cool, and not get too up and not get too down. So they just really kept my head in the game.
Keelan, you got that last rebound. What did you see on Caleb's block on that three-point attempt on defense?
Excuse my French, he saved my ass. We was just in a meeting, and he was saying, trail him, stay attached, and that wasn't the case. He lost me, but KB helped me out, and it both played out in our favor. He got the block, I get the rebound, and that's what seals the game. So that's just connectiveness and helping your teammate out, helping your brother, and that's what they did for me.
Hey, can both of you touch on the minutes that Carl Jones gave you guys, especially in the first half?
Huge.
Man. Man.
Didn't he catch a body?
Yeah, he did. Almost two.
You gotta let it, even though it's base minutes, as long as he can give us great production, and that's exactly what he did. He was ready for the moment, and he gave us exactly what we needed. And this is for a guy who's iffy on getting in, or he may be sitting the bench the whole game, but just being a solid player and being ready, at the end of the day, you can't ask for more than that.
He's always standing ready, always having a good attitude in practice for the most part. And in the game, on the bench, he's always clapping and cheering, going crazy. So, it's hard not to love someone like that.
Keelan, you had a great night from the three-point range. What gave you the confidence to just kind of let it fly?
I got a good point guard, good passers on my team who find me, and they all encourage me to shoot the ball. They see me put in my work, and they understand I can shoot the ball for real. And I don't want to lose confidence in myself, so I'm going to get them up. At the end of the day, if there's an open shot, I'm going to get it up. If I'm making a couple, now we're playing my game, and he helped me out. So it's great. At the end of the day, whatever I did, it was just a great team win.
And DJ, a quick thought there in the final seconds, right? Down the street, you have a chance to basically ice the game, right? 2-possession game. You knock down that second free throw, and Kevin and company call the timeout. What were you thinking there?
What you said? What?
When the final seconds, right? 6 seconds left.
Yeah.
Kevin and company call a timeout. And you have a chance basically to make that free throw. What was going through your mind there?
Just hit the free throw.
Yeah.
He kind of iced his own player, didn't he?
That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah,
what
was going through your head as you're going back? Was there anything that you're just like, I'm still gonna knock this down, basically?
Hit this free throw and no 5-point plays.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ain't no Utah State stuff. Nah, we're gonna find a way to win the game. At the end of the day, he was resilient. He found the way to game him. We didn't have our mistakes in the past with other games, and we just live in past it, not through it.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.